Just a few days ago, I bought some golf balls online which claim a huge distance gain. You see, I thought these looked like a little bit of fun. They weren't the cheapest ball in the world. They were £28 for the dozen, but then I read the box. You see, it claims to increase flying distance by more than 40 yards. Today we're going to test them out on the golf course. We're going to play a couple of holes with them, see if that can potentially help us lower our scores. We're also going to test them on the GolfZone launch monitor against a more everyday ball and see just how they do perform. Guys, would you use a golf ball that offers you more than 40 yards flying distance? That must mean carry, Bobby, do you think? Today we're going to test it. 28 quid, is that a good price? I think it's not bad. It's obviously not the cheapest golf ball you're ever going to find, but does that mean with driver? Does it mean with everything? I mean, if it means with everything, your pitching wedge is going to go 170 yards, isn't it? So, without any further ado, I think the big thing here is, can it help you lower your scores? Because it's nice hitting the golf ball a long way. We all want to hit it past our friends, but if it can ultimately help you lower your scores, there we go. We're also going to find out if this ball's legal or not, because at this moment in time, we don't know. Right, 4 iron off the first hole. Is this going to go much further than a normal ball? I mean, straight away, I'm going to say it felt quite nice, that, I'm not going to lie. And you know what, for the strike, I am quite impressed with that, and that's really wet my whistle to test this ball a little bit more on this gorgeous autumnal morning. So you see, I actually bought this golf ball as part of a kind of online haul that I was doing. I was looking for cheap golf products and thinking, they're not cheap, but they do claim to be very, very good. And I have hit these balls before in a video, but not properly with distances and things like that. So it says fun ball, weighted, smaller, long distance. It's very interesting terminology, isn't it? And I actually cut some open as well. So I'll show you that now. Rather than making you wait right to the end, we used this bad boy. And the look, found the ball that we cut open. You can see it's just a standard two-piece ball, smaller in diameter than a standard ball. Right, what do we have left in? We have 143 playing 139. Is that a 9 or a chippy 8? A chippy 8. See, I don't feel like that's gone. I don't feel like it's gone 40 yards further off the tee, I'm not going to lie. But I do feel like you have to, when you see any kind of product that does portray something or it offers something, you have to believe it to start with, then make your own decision. Like, can I control this ball flight, or does it just go 40 yards further? Potentially. Go on. I think that's all right, you know. Go on. That's a chance is what that is, Bobby. That is a chance. You know what's really fun? Does, doesn't it? You caught me out there, I didn't know what was happening. Yeah. You know what's really funny about this? This is a ball that claims to go 40 yards further and I'm 10 yards short. And I thought I'd hit a good one. How does it feel around the greens? Can we get a little bit of check? Would you put this? I've got a lob wedge out, I don't know why. That's why, Bobby. That's why we've got low. So all you do is you just hold every shot with it and then you shoot 18 under par. Right, so if this ball does go, that's 1 under par through 1 by the way, if this ball does go 40 yards further off the tee with driver, which is what I think they mean really, this probably should hit, well, how far is it? 372. We would probably be in the hazard that I never reach because I can hit driver here and usually leave myself like an okay distance in. I'm really looking forward to seeing the numbers, you, just to see, like even if it's 10 further, like even if they're just over-egging it, like when you talk about, we're not going to that, Bobby, not this time in the morning. But straight over the trees, low spin driver, 40 yard longer ball. I'll tell you what, it's a phenomenal line and it felt like it was that kind of low spin flight. There, that's me at home, innit? It does leave a mark on the club as well. I'm sure it's going to come off, but yeah. That's actually not bad. You can see it's obviously pitched in the rough and then released out a bit, so the release has flattered it a little bit, hasn't it, you could say. Is it 40 yards further? The launch monitor will tell all, won't it? But so far I'm in a good position to try and potentially make another birdie. I have 103 playing 107 left in. I'm not really going to go on the basis that it's going to go much further. I'm just going to go on the basis of It's a gap wedge, so I'll hit gap wedge. Try and control it, because you don't want to lose the control either, do you? It's a two-piece ball, so you don't really get the control of a premium three-piecer. Be the number. Yeah, safe, I'll take that. It's not a flag you're going to overly attack. We've gone long, Bobby. Can't control my distance, can I? Is it just a case of let's print anything on a box and hope it sells, do you think? Potentially. I mean, it stopped okay, but it's getting into winter, so you'd anticipate a ball to stop. To be honest, from the fairway with the gap wedge, I would hope it might release down a bit. That's one wedge. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh no, sit, sit, sit. Please sit, please. There we go. I do like the alignment aid on it. I thought I'd hit that far too hard. This is the first time as well I've looked down at it, and I think it's smaller than a normal ball. I know it says on the box. Should we compare that? Because I think that's smaller. I honestly do. You know, like when you look at it there. Yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah. That is definitely smaller, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
100%. That feels like a tennis ball now after hitting that. Can that be legal then? Let's have a look at it. Let's have some more investigation. Designed for swing speed, 90, two-piece high rebound golf ball. It can fly 40 yards longer than a regular size ball. So if I'd read it properly, Bobby, not only it weighs heavier as well than a regular ball, the diameter is smaller than the regular ball, so it can fly. They said that like 3 times in one thing, haven't they? Is it legal? Can't be legal. It would say USGA conforming, I suppose, would it? Yeah, it has a power core, elastic polymer surface. They've literally just thrown 4 different words at that, haven't they? Let's play one more hole and then let's see it for numbers. Interesting, because the argument with the golf ball is that it goes too far, and obviously the new rules are going to come in to rein the ball back. This is like the opposite of reining it back. This is like, let's see how far we can go. I haven't noticed a difference in playing, but I'm very much looking forward to launch monitoring it and seeing what can happen. I'm not going to put it in the GolfSon system in the studio. We're going to use the Wave, because the GolfSon system is designed for a certain size golf ball. I don't want that to chew in it and then mess it up and break the... Imagine. Why is it broken, James? Don't know. Right, I've got a chippy 7. We're at 150. Try and control it. That's like such a dippy ball flight, isn't it? It wasn't a proper ball flight that. I expected that to fade back. Like I'm not even going to bother. I'm not going to bother. That was a really nice struck shot as well. Right, we do have quite a good ratio of, we've holed every single chip. So hopefully this will carry on. I do feel silly actually. I feel very silly because it's so obviously smaller, and it says it on the box. But I didn't read it like that. I read it as, I thought it was a smaller dimple pattern. So it just shows you've got to read the fine print. Oh, sit. I've pulled that one and that's not spun at all. It's the inconsistencies that I think's the biggest thing with it. I wouldn't be buying this ball to use. I'd be very interested if it was legal actually, but if you're looking for a bit of fun, I'll throw some numbers on screen in just a moment. This is for par. It's like, it's either really good or total shit. There's no in between.
And so guys, you see, I know you've been desperate to see if this golf ball really does go 40 yards further. And you can see we took the golf ball out with the GolfSon Wave launch monitor to see just how it does compare against a ball such as a TaylorMade TP5X. Now, I had to go right back to the back tees just in case these golf balls were going to fly a mega long way. I don't want to lose them if they're going to be such an advantage. However, I actually hit some really good shots with both the balls, and it's fair to say we didn't see a 40-yard gain unfortunately. I have no idea where this marketing ploy does come from. To be honest, if they've done any robot testing whatsoever, I would be amazed if there was any gain whatsoever, because I look at the ball speeds I was getting, the spin rates I was getting, and as you can see here, compared to the TP5X, it was nowhere near on ball speed. The spin rate was a lot higher and the carry distance was unfortunately a lot lower, resulting in a less distance altogether.
So we've tested the numbers out here on the golf course using the Golf Zone Wave, and it's fair to say the golf ball didn't react 40 yards further. I'm quite disappointed with that. It didn't go further at all. In fact, it went less distance than a TaylorMade TP5X. So yeah, fair to say we can steer away from that one. And we found the ball that we cut open. You can see it's just a standard two-piece ball, smaller in diameter than a standard ball, and it's not a ball, to be honest, I would be recommending after putting it through its paces here on the channel.